Hello friends, this is Prem Sodani coming up with the next session of our new Simplified. So in this topic we are going to discuss about this greater connectivity project which we are having in Malé, that is in Maldives. So what is the importance of this project, and what are the advantages that it is going to bring for the India in the Maldives, we'll discuss in this video. Along with that, we'll discuss what are the details of this project, importance of this project, and then we'll discuss about the India Maldives relations, right? So first we'll start with a question, that is, which of the following channel separates Indian territory from the Maldives? The options are 8-degree channel, 9-degree channel, 10-degree channel, and then none of the above. So you have to answer this question in the comment section. I will tell you the answer at the end of this video, right? So first we'll discuss what is the importance of this Maldives country for India. If you see the location of this Maldives, that is here, and that is only 70 nautical mile away from Indian territory, that is from Lakshadweep. And the trade volume of India that it has, that passes through these lines, that is around 95% of the trade passes through these lines only, and the proximity of this Maldives around these shipping lines makes it a very important country. The second thing, that is, it is the important country in Indian Ocean, and if any third country comes here, like China, so that is going to be an alarming situation for India's security, right? So it is also a security concern for India if China is present here, and that is present here. We'll discuss in our video how China is gaining advantage in this country. Right now, I'll discuss the project and what we are doing actually. So this project is 6.7 kilometer long connectivity project where we are connecting these three important islands, that is Willingly, Thilafushi and Gulhi Falu islands with Malé, right? So this is the largest ever connectivity project of Maldives where India is gaining the advantage, right? And India has provided $100 million credit as a grant, and 400 million as a line of credit, that is a kind of soft loan. So this is the Malé which you can see here. So around this Malé, these three islands are situated. So we'll see in a map. So this is the Malé, you can see here. So we are connecting this Willingly island to the Malé. Then this is the Gulhi Falu island, and then this is Thilafushi island. So we are connecting these three islands with the Malé, and the most important thing is the Gulhi Falu is going to be developed as an important port. That is going to be an important port, and this is being developed with the help of Indian credit. India is providing the credit support here. So this port is definitely going to boost the trade relations between India and Maldives. The second important thing is this Thilafushi. So Thilafushi is going to be developed as an industrial region. So these industrial activities along with the port definitely going to enhance the trade related activities, the economic activities here. Along with that, the tourism will also flourish here. So this is the importance of this project. Along with that, the half of the population of this Maldives resides around these four islands. So it is going to enhance the tourism activities also, because with the connectivity, tourism activities also flourish. So this is the importance of this project. This was Gulhafilu port. I told you this is Thilafalu industrial zone. So this is the importance of this project, right? So now we come to the strategic advantage of this project. What are the strategic advantages that this project is going to offer to India? The first thing is we can actually neutralize the presence of China, because China is having its policy, that is debt trap policy. In that policy, China provides soft loans to the countries, and then it takes the political and economical advantages in these countries. So we are definitely going to neutralize the China in Maldives. The first thing is. The second thing is China also got a deal of that free trade agreement in 2017, right? So now Maldives, after having a pro-Indian government, they are actually planning to come out of this FTA which was signed in 2017. So India is definitely going to neutralize the China in this country, right? The first thing is. The second thing, I told you that in case of economic relations, we are one of the largest trade partner, that is fourth largest partner we are in terms of Maldives. So we have $300 million trade relation with the Maldives, and it is heavily in favor of India. So that is why this country becomes very important for India, right? So this is the trade relations. Now we come to the India and Maldives relations, how actually they are. So when we go back to the history, so we see that the Maldives got independence in the year of 1965, and it was the India which actually recognized, it was the first country which recognized Maldives as an independent state, and we started our diplomatic relations. We established our mission in Maldives in the year of 1972, and it was the year of 1988 where the political instability had actually crippled Maldives, and India started its mission Operation Cactus there in order to establish a political stability in that country, right? So historically Maldives was always important for India. Now we come to the defense related our cooperation. So in case of military training needs, India actually provides 70% of its needs. Along with that, we also have that aquamarine military exercise with the Maldives. So defense related terms are also good between India and Maldives. And when it comes to the geopolitical relations, so India always keep this Maldives in its neighborhood first policy, and along with that Maldives says that it is the India first policy for us. So both are good countries in terms of geopolitical relations also. And along with that, India and Maldives are also important part of the SAARC group, right? So these are the geopolitical relations between these two countries. Now one important thing is there, that is India is developing Addu tourism zone here. So Addu tourism zone is, Addu is the city where India is actually planning to open its consulate also. So this is the important location, that is Addu city, and here you can see the Male. After opening the consulate here, India is saying that it would actually help the economic activities between India and Maldives, because it will provide kind of ease of visas and documentation, because people have to travel towards the Male in order to get the visas for India, right? So it is definitely going to boost the travel or tourism industry. So this is the Addu tourism zone, so you can keep that also in mind. Okay, so now we come to the question part. The question was, which of the channel which actually separates Maldives from the India? So answer is 8-degree channel. So in the map you can see where this exactly this 8-degree channel is located. So this is the Lakshadweep island of India, and here you can see the Minicoy, that is the part of Lakshadweep. So actually Minicoy is separated by 8-degree channel from the Maldives. So 8-degree channel is the answer, and here you can also see the 9-degree channel is there, that actually separates this Minicoy territory from the Suheli and Kalpeni islands of the Lakshadweep only, right? So 8-degree and 9-degree channel both are nearby Minicoy island. 8-degree separates it Minicoy from the Maldives, and 9-degree channel separates it from the Suheli and Kalpani. I hope this video is clear in your mind. We have discussed all this about this project, that's this connectivity project. So we are here on these platforms for you. If you want, you can join us there also, and here you can like our video. You can comment in the sections how this video was for you, right? Thank you very much for watching this video.
Current Affairs by Forum IAS is an all-in-one program that covers the dynamic aspect of the syllabus from both prelims and mains perspective. Last year, we have helped more than 100 students crack IAS with our current affairs classes.